Need a drummer though.
All right, ladies and
Yeah, I'll
gents.
be your drummer, bro.
We are rolling.
I don't know how many practices I'll be able to make it to, but I'll fucking jam when I can.
Yeah. We're up.
Yeah, we're up, bro.
All right, man.
Welcome to the cathedral.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here. Yeah. I've been waiting to do this for the whole time, man. Getting in here on this table and
Yeah, man.
dude,
It's legit.
Somebody walked up to me today and they said, man, you're successful at a lot, but what's your favorite thing that you've been a part of? I said, Danny Jones podcast build, hands down. And that's true, bro. Like really, I've been able to get creative with you in this space, and put this stuff to life, and I'm super proud of it, dude. Like it's been great.
I'm stoked we got to link up, man. Shout out to my Aunt Jackie.
That's right. That's right.
Jackie.
That's right.
Aunt Jackie's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You guys have been super fun to work with, dude. And putting this together has been a fun project.
Yeah.
I never even imagined that it was going to turn out this badass. Like I was honestly thinking in my head, like before we started it, I was like, it's not going to be everything I imagined. It's not going to be as cool as I want it to look, but I'll be okay with it. And now that it's done, it's like way sicker than I ever even imagined.
Yeah. And I know you're not a braggadocious dude.
No.
But let's talk about this room and this table, bro.
Yeah. Everything is the best. It's better than anything I could have ever imagined. Like it's incredible. The table, all the detail, all the attention to detail with the table, with the floors, with the walls, the stones, the windows, everything Steve did with the lighting. It's unbelievable. Like his desk, his whole setup over there, his cockpit, bro.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
It impresses me every time I walk in here, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, I'm very happy to be here and get to go back and forth with you about some questions that I have, man. So now you're in this space, you're literally creating things, media, right, for people to talk about, but you're doing what you love for a living. And that's huge to me because it's something that I've been chasing, right? I've been chasing it. I can let other things kind of get me off track, but man, you've stayed focused and look now, man. How does that feel? I know I don't know if we ever have arrived somewhere, right? We're always like working towards the next thing, but dude, you are in the position creating and doing what you love for a living. How does that feel, bro?
It feels fucking awesome, man. I don't know. I try not to like sit back and like soak up all the like reflect too much on it, It's more of like just showing up every day and making sure we have shit to do and we have people to talk to and we're being consistent. And my life's like two different worlds. Like I go home and I have a completely different life. Like, my wife's not interested in any of this stuff. And I think that's great, honestly, because if she was, I would probably hate it and it would probably turn me into an asshole. There's people that just like focus every part of their life on becoming more successful at what they do and surrounding themselves with people that are always pumping them up. And most of the time you're probably paying those people, or you have people that like think you're really cool because of all the success and the notoriety that you get and they want to pump you up. But I think like that balance really keeps me out of that headspace of like constantly thinking about like where we are and how far we've gotten. But the fact that it's been the way it is and the way that it's just like head down, showing up every day, just getting shit done and trying to improve things that we can improve on slowly and incrementally. That's all I'm really doing. Like I'm not really doing anything crazy. I'm just sort of showing up every day and doing the best I can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One day at a time.
Yeah, man.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
And then keeping a good balance, at home. That's cool that your wife, you said, is not into it.
Yeah,
I
she's
can
not
relate.
into it at all.
My wife is not into
She
any of
couldn't
this
give a
stuff.
shit less.
Yeah.
I try to talk to her about stuff, and she just gives me that blank stare. Like, yeah,
I get
it's
the
funny.
same, dude. She's like, dude, I got a baby on my hip. I got 3 other
Exactly.
kids. Like,
She's
so
got
are
the
you doing the
baby.
dishes yet? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like, I gotta go clean the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah, you need that balance.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have.
Yeah, man. I relate with a lot of that. because I've been on kind of both sides. Because I just want to get it straight. 9 years ago, I was homeless. I don't know if you know that, Danny.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was homeless. I mean, and I'll just be real, I spent most of my teens in juvenile programs and most of my 20s in prison.
Wow.
Yeah. So my bottom was nothing. And I will forget where I came from, right? I just arrived here. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if there's something to be said about that. I had a very difficult time getting over those issues, right? And I was just like confused about everything, I would imagine. But you know, addictions, bad choices, and I was homeless. So when I relate to a lot of that, you know, separating in that balance, because I've been in places where I can't find it. Mm. You know what I mean? Like I'm all in, consumed with.
Yeah.
And then I'm at this place where maybe I'm not, so I'm kind of bothered or stressed, or I got 1,000 strings attaching to me, right? Mm. So I think there's something to be said about that balance, you know, and I definitely appreciate you saying that. You know, it definitely gives me something to think about, because to be honest, you're an inspiration to me. You know, and I say that because when your aunt hit me up, I've had a media company for a while. You know what I mean? Doing nothing. I've been paying money for it. It's all been construction, right? I've consumed my life with it.
Yeah.
During those times, I've gone through huge streaks where I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm stuck in this trap. You know what I mean? Because when I got sober, when I stopped making bad decisions, my intent was to not go back to construction. I was going to do music. I was just going to do music. Well, you know.
We do music.
And then how do you pay the bills, bro? You know what I mean? Like I initially I needed that money right then. So I couldn't pay the bills. So I just, you know, when I came to that, it just didn't work out at all how I thought it was. You know what I mean? So I ended up doing full force construction, becoming a contractor, working for people that I have no choice but to, no creation involved. And it was just kind of like this empty shell that I was fishing. But on the side, I give 10% to the music, but 1 day a week.
I would say, even with what we do construction wise, we're being creative. You know what I mean? That's one thing that keeps me going when I'm doing tile in the shower.
Yeah.
You can get creative in a sense. So it's keeping that spark alive just a little bit. You know? Designing the kitchen, you know?
Sure.
You do good,
I get
too,
it.
on your digital station there.
Yeah.
With your designing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And that's a creative outlet.
Dude, I'm not saying there's not perks to it. All I'm saying is that the balance between it is, I've struggled with it, you know, in the past.
Yeah, you're dealing with people who are only caring about how much is this going to cost me and how long is it going to take me, right?
Yeah. Negotiating prices is the best part. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's the frustrating part about it. Yeah. And I've been there too. Not in construction, but like in other things, like advertising and stuff like that. Like I used to make commercials and music videos and stuff like that. And it gets overbearing just when you're dealing with people that they don't care about anything except for selling advertising or making more money or making stuff cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's just draining.
That was when you had concrete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were watching the Rod Wave outside.
Oh, were you?
Oh, we were, dude.
Which one?
It's branded as the first interview ever. It was more of a documentary deal.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first interview ever.
Well, he blew up.
My buddy Shane found him, actually. Rod Ray was from St. Pete. And I don't remember what year this was. This was probably like 2014, maybe. My buddy Shane was like, sent me an Instagram video. He's like, yo, check this dude out. He's like, this dude's going to blow up. So he had like 4,000 followers on Instagram. And I hit him up and I was like, yo, like your music's awesome. Let's do like a music video or something. Or like an interview. And he was like, yeah, I'd be down, bro. And we like hung out with him for days, interviewed him, went to the recording studio with him and all that. And like now he's just like huge.
He's huge, dude.
Yeah,
He's huge.
he's selling at arenas now.
That's
Crazy, bro.
He's also been in jail a few times recently.
I saw that. Oh, Atlanta had him for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't know
it kind
what's
of
going
comes
on
with
there.
the lifestyle there, you know.
Yeah.
Thank God we left that behind a long time ago. Yeah, I can vouch for Dane. When I met Dane, he was living out of his car trying to sell a wet saw.
wet
You
saw.
remember that?
Trying to sell a wet saw.
Yeah, that was the last bit of
I
money.
don't
he was
remember
gonna
that.
Where'd you
scrape
get the
up.
wet saw?
I don't know, man.
Right. Was it yours?
I don't know, dude.
But no, I also come from like addiction and whatnot. And yeah, just to see how far we've come, you know, and
Yeah.
day by day, one day at a time, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I've been sober since 2017. And yeah, it's cool to see where we come from, Dane included. Which I saw it personally, you know.
Yeah, I was like
And then-
135 pounds when I
Yeah,
met him.
it was-
and I'm sitting there. We're
was bad,
at a
yeah.
meeting, right? Some men's meeting, and I was, you know, and I'm all showing him my music. He plays guitar. So this was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, 17, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was half tweaked.
Yeah,
but,
just half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was half tweaked. But yeah, he showed me his music, right? He's a great singer. And I was like, wow, that's cool. You know, I play guitar. And that's kind of how that started, you know. Oh, we need to get together and do it. But then he disappeared for a few months and finally came back with about 50 pounds on him to a meeting we used to go to in Largo. And I didn't even recognize him, barely.
Yeah.
But yeah, about 50
Yeah.
more pounds and then a little bit of drive. And yeah, man, we made it happen.
Yeah, we
That's
finally got the album done, and it took us about 2.5 years to really, and we learned a ton of it. You know, I own the studio, but we went to another studio to do it
For the inputs, yeah.
for the
we had a
inputs.
guy.
Right.
And so it took longer than you know, but we're here now. We got it ready, and we're ready to share it, and we're ready for the next album to come out.
Yeah.
We got songs. We got a bunch.
Bro, we got
that
some
we need to
badass new
record.
songs.
Yeah.
Dude, your stuff's great. I was listening to the Spotify link you sent me. I was jamming to it, bro.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Thank you, bro. So
Yeah,
listen,
absolutely.
the next question is what kind of drum set are you gonna get?
I don't know. I used to have a Premier drum set.
Yeah.
I liked Premier, but I got rid. I don't know. I got rid of that thing so long ago. Me and my buddies used to play like super death metal type stuff, like Dimmu Borgir.
Oh yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, wasn't my favorite.
Cradle of Filth.
Lamb
that-
of God was one of my
that
favorites.
kind of Lamb of God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metallica stuff.
Pantera was
Pantera.
Dimebag Darrell was my number one, dude.
Yep. Yeah, we used to do all that shit in high school. We
Yeah.
used to be hardcore into that stuff.
So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do it. You can hit the double bass.
Yeah,
You were-
bro.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's been about
what I've
it's
been
been
looking
over
for.
a decade, but
Yeah?
I still got it.
I mean, it comes. With
you don't
anything,
lose
you
that.
don't lose.
You don't lose that rhythm
It's-
once you
the
learn it.
rhythm is inherent in you. Any good musician will be able to whistle a song like. That's a good indicator is if you're musical, you know, whistle a song, but that rhythm is just innate. You know what I mean? You don't lose that.
Yeah.
Your uncle is a musician.
Yeah, he plays guitar.
He plays guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met him a couple
He's got a
times. He's
band.
cool. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And he's got a bunch of guitars. in
What is
his
that?
house.
Jackie's
know he's got-
husband?
yeah.
Yeah, Jackie's
Oh,
husband.
really? I didn't know
Really.
he played guitar.
No.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
met him a
he's-
few times over
Yeah,
there. at
he's
the-
got a whole like studio in his basement with like all these guitars and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, she did mention.
She did,
that.
yeah.
yeah. Because I was gonna go over there and look at something. But
Yeah, they're all on the bottom floor
Yeah.
of that place. When their house got flooded, they had to like move everything upstairs.
Yeah.
Ooh, the
And like
flood.
I don't know why she wanted to like do all the flooring and the drywall and all that stuff downstairs. I'm like, just make it flood proof.
Yeah.
Make
Right.
it concrete. And then
Yeah,
you
we
know,
did it. We did it for him. A lot of them, you know, that was a horrible time for this area.
Yeah, the flood,
Golly,
man.
man.
People who don't live here or aren't from here don't really understand like how devastating that was.
Yeah, it was-
I mean, I got videos for days driving down
was
on all
nuts,
the
bro.
beaches. It looked like a war zone.
It did.
I've never seen nothing like
It
it.
looked like a bomb hit the beach.
It did.
Yeah.
It was bad, and there was a lot of houses needed. To be
I was
done.
literally me and Susu were on jet skis visiting all of our customers that are
Yeah, I remember
begging.
that,
I mean, you would think they were like needed rescuing the way they were calling. I mean, for real.
Right.
And a lot of that, I gotta be honest. A lot of that ties into where I'm at today because I said yes to so many people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when that came, I said yes, of course I'll help you and your uncle and your sister. And, and then it stressed me out, bro. It's too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why like when your aunt called me, I was so interested because I'm a creative type, bro, and I know that she said podcast, and I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was like, hell yeah, I'm interested. So I didn't even know who you were, to be honest with you. I didn't even look you up till after we already met and signed the contract. I didn't even watch a video. Mm-hmm. But when I did, I was like, God, dude,
my algorithm has been throwing Danny Jones in there for 3 years.
That's funny.
And I remember the first time I watched it, I'm like, who is this guy? I've seen it before. I've seen the face. And I would watch a couple of interviews, very interesting, you know. I'd be like, who is this guy? And then I started watching more. I was like, oh, this is good, you know. Mm-hmm. And yeah, now it's up there. Subscribe, so.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that's right.
See them all the time. Very, very cool guests come through, you know.
Yeah, man.
A lot of information.
Yes. Overwhelming amount of information.
There is. Seems to be coming to a head these days, you know?
Yeah, this was a big step, man. The place we were in before, I don't know if you ever saw the place we were in here before this, but
I saw it only on video. I never went there.
Yeah, it was my buddy who owns a IT company. He does like computer repair, and he does like security system installs and like just like a tech wizard. And he has this building, and we just rented out half the building from him. We started out using his lobby. Just a little table that he had in his lobby, and he let us use it for free, like once or twice a month. We would do it, and we'd come in there, and then eventually I rented one room for him for like $400 a month, and then we expanded that and got another room for like our green room, and kept building it out and like slowly improving it. Then we like graduated to doing like 3, maybe 2, maybe 3 podcasts a month, and like the last 3 years is when it really took off. We started doing 1 a week, and then now we're doing 2 a week, and it's just like the whole thing's just like taken off.
Yeah, man. Well, you give a lot of the guest you bring on gives the viewers a ton to think about, bro. I mean, really. I mean, even just the ones that I've watched. I mean, it literally, would change my perception on these new ideas coming from different people, and I find it super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
people have some wild takes that come in here.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure you don't necessarily buy into all of it, but
so I do a lot of it though. Sometimes I'll rack my brain on stuff for weeks until I have somebody come in here and like just knock like shit on all of it and like completely deconstruct this last dude's argument. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see now. I see what this is.
Right.
But you're good at keeping it neutral. Like I feel like for the most
That's what
part,
I was gonna say.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're good at getting the facts out and remaining neutral in your seat. I feel like and I feel like that's a
well, it's a key to interviews.
Definitely
if
a
you want to
key.
be unbiased, I would say that's great. Without interjecting any overlaying beliefs or systems. Let's hear all the ideas,
right?
And then we can suss out what we think is
right.
Valid or not.
Yeah.
But you'll
and in the
question
world
shit out of
today,
them,
in the world today, it's getting harder to do.
Yeah.
We can say,
Yeah, the amount of bullshit out there is like it's hit a fever pitch.
Well, there's bullshit. Then there's just we call it censorship.
Yeah.
It's turning to a direction that might not be so good if we're not careful.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because we want to be able to share all the ideas, and you have to be able to share the bad ideas. And you have to let those have just as much a voice if we want to keep any semblance of being able to freely speak, and share ideas.
Yeah.
It means we got to give voice to things we don't like.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well,
But you can't do that. Some people, like there's a case to be made that like some of the stuff that gets out there that gets promoted, some of like the crazier shit. Like if I was this people that were in charge of censoring stuff, I would let these people get huge voices just to get an excuse to censor more stuff down the road. Like let people like, for example, Candace Owens, which I'm sure she's right about a lot of shit. But I'm
I
sure
agree.
she's also wrong about a lot of shit.
I agree.
And she's huge. She's massive. She's like one of the
yeah.
biggest platforms on the internet. And like, there's an argument to be made that if you are those censors, you let someone like her reach peak level and drive so much attention to her and get people just confused and people thinking that up is down and left is right.
Oversaturated.
And America can't do anything that's good. America is evil. Anything America's ever done is bad. And then is what, after you let that percolate for a little while, then you lock people down because you have an excuse.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
people
That
like
makes
that can
sense
ruin it
too.
for everyone.
Yeah, those at the top, whoever they might be, you know, probably do allow a lot of that stuff out.
Yeah.
And it
For
sounds
a
like
reason.
exactly what's happening.
It can get
it
so
really does.
convoluted. It really does because, you know, you get with the intelligence agencies and intelligence operations, you know, letting one thing out that is true, but it sounds ridiculous, but they let it out so they can discredit it, and then letting the stuff that isn't true out and just getting it all awash in the ether, you know, and then you don't know which way, like you said, is up or down. It's
Yeah.
like, what do I do with all this? So there's got to be some sort of guiding principle. There's
Yeah.
got to be some sort of
Yep.
rock that we can stand on.
Right. Or
You know,
avoid.
spiritually.
Avoid, because
Yeah.
the biggest thing that you said to me just now was like, don't know up from down. I got experience with that because about a year and a half ago, I let in a bunch of new ideas, you know, because there was this flood of information just attacking everyone, right? So I let in a lot of new ideas. I think I'm not gonna lie, it confused the shit out of me for a while, dude. So
What do you mean new ideas?
Like new ideas about, because I lived my life for a while, so
Let's go spiritual. Talk about the spiritual aspect.
So I lived my life for quite a while, not interested in any kind of talk about that. It was only what was right in front of me, and you could be talking about all this stuff that's happening, and I mean, he could,
Like what?
Anything, like
You can say that.
like
Jesus or
sure. Any kind of touchy subject, politics, all the stuff that you talk about on your
Right.
podcast, right?
Right.
Like I would, if the conversation would come up around me, I would, yeah, whatever. I'm grinding. I'm getting my money. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
focused on what I'm getting.
Right.
I'm doing. And there was a time where my soon-to-be ex-wife left. You know, she had some issues, so I was going through that, and at the same time, I started to let in new information, like new ideas, and I was getting flooded via all the reels and all the, it's
fed
a lot
the
of
algorithm.
conspiracy theories, a lot of these questions that I don't know if we can actually get truth to, but it had my mind running wild for
Yeah.
a long time. And I think that there's a fine line that you have to be at, or I need to be at, to not get consumed or not know, be at that place where we don't know what's up from down.
Yeah.
Because you can take on a ton of information and take some of it as truth when in all
Maybe it's
reality, how does that even matter with how I'm moving right now?
maybe it's part of the
Right.
deception.
Right. Well, that's why you got to have one foot out of the internet world. You got to have
100%.
a foot in the real world.
100%.
My buddy Julian Dore has
Go
a great
outside.
quote. He lives in New Jersey, and when he talks about like all the Twitter wars and the culture wars and all that, he has this theory called the Wawa theory. And his theory is like, you think the world's burning down when you live on Twitter. He's like, but then I walk into Wawa and I see the girl with the nose ring and the green hair holding the door for the World War II veteran.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Or
So
you
that's
hear
not reality.
you hear about anything, this racism, this left versus right.
Yeah.
But then you walk outside, especially at least where we live.
Yeah.
I noticed that is not reality.
It's
Here.
beautiful, bro.
All I can speak about is here. But there's black, white, Asian, brown, everybody is here. And I've never personally seen any issues. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
sure they exist in pockets, but you get that magnifying glass on it with a Twitter or a,
Yeah.
you know,
And the only thing real is this moment anyway.
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it.
Right.
You know,
This
because
is the only thing that's real right now.
right
the rest
this
of the world,
second, and that's
doesn't
where
exist.
I've been really trying to live. You know what I mean? I think
good.
I got lost in that for a minute, man. I had to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
Right. And since I've been doing that, man, I've been in this moment and just being grateful for the things that I have. I know I'm not where I'm gonna be, right? But I'm on my way, and I love it now, and I love it even more then. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful for all that pain because I had a lot of pain.
Yeah,
we had a lot of pain and things that we've gone through. So the self-reflection back there just makes me even more grateful for where I'm at. And they say hindsight's 20/20. You know, I look back and my wife left me for drugs, and my son and I hid from that. Like, I did not make the decision for years, bro. And I stayed in that horrible situation for years because I didn't want my son to be not with me all the time. It was a big thing for me because of my childhood. Yeah. And then when I finally got to the place where I literally had to just relinquish that and let it go, it was the hardest decision to make. And I'm still in it. You know, I'm 18 months into a damn divorce. It sucks. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
my brother just went through it. Yeah. It's not good. It seems like the worst experience anyone can go through.
I am so happy.
Especially when there's vindictive people involved.
I mean, you know what? Because without those experiences, I would not be me, and I love me.
Yeah.
You know, and if I can remain grateful for it all, shit ain't gonna go right. This damn thing is bumped out. It's bothering the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Or whatever. The box ain't right. You know what? Shit's gonna happen. Yeah. It's just I fix it, bro. I fix it. I do my best. I give people a good experience, man. And I feel like now is the time for me to live my truth and speak to the world with the experience, strength, and hope that I have, because I have a ton, dude. I was fucking homeless, made horrible decisions, and now I'm literally living the life of my dreams. I'm not, like I said, I'm not where I'm going, but I'm grateful for now, bro.
Right.
Well, do we ever really get there, you know?
Have we ever arrived?
There was a great interview I was just watching on, I forget where I saw this, something on YouTube, where this dude who just won like the PGA Masters or something, this like super elite golfer, forget his name, younger guy, and they were interviewing him after he won, and they were like, the reporter was like, what does it feel like to win the Masters? He's like, this is like, you know, it's like the Super Bowl for golf, and he's like in his late 20s, I think, and he was explaining it, and he's like, you know, it's great for like 10, 15 minutes when you win, you know, people hug you, you feel like super emotional, it's euphoric. He's like, but after it's over, it's like, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Right, then you go home.
He's like, it's not really like, is that moment worth all the fucking time and stress and years of grueling fucking golf practice and practicing my shots? No. But that made it clear to me that that's not why I do it. Like, what's it for? Like, for what? Like, why do I spend all that time doing all this stuff? And he's like, you know, he was like making the point, it's not about the finish line. It's just about like the journey of it and experiencing it and loving it every day. Living it, like you said, living in the moment.
Yeah. And that's the truth. I mean, it is all about these experiences we get to walk through.
You've already won, you know?
Oh, we have already won. In my belief system, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's hard to see it in the midst of, like, you know, extreme stress and hard situations that are hard to navigate through, right? But hindsight is always 20/20 for me. Oh, yeah. I can always look back and be so grateful for that horrible thing that I perceived as horrible then. But I'm so grateful for it now because it makes me me.
Well, isn't that how God works? You know, what I call God.
Totally.
Turns everything that was supposed to be negative, if you put faith behind it, if you believe that it's gonna, you know, turn out okay, then it does.
The source will.
God takes anything meant for
bad,
be with you. Turns it to good. May the force be with you.
Yeah, right.
No, that's it. I mean, that's just how it works. But we're active participants in that. You know, you got to have that belief system. You got to have that mindset. You got to believe hard enough, if you will, you know, that it is going to work out. Hey, if it hasn't worked out, it's not the end.
That's right.
Because it all works out in the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, or just be around people that you're happy to be around.
That's
Be
right,
around
and that's
nice
what it
people.
comes to is the moments. Like you said, everything
Yeah.
is just this moment,
Yeah.
right?
How can I be of maximum service to the people that I love and the people around me in this moment?
Yeah.
So
And
does anything else even exist at that time?
Nothing else
Right?
is real.
Double slit experiment. All right.
Nothing else is real.
Oh, you're trying to go deep now.
He's trying. He's
I can go
prodding, bro. He's itching.
Fucking this dude's trying to go down to the simulation hypothesis over here.
You never know. It seems to be that way,
We're talking
right?
about God one second, and now we're living in a simulation the next.
Did God program the simulation? I don't know. No, but I
Yeah,
think
I don't know. It could be.
for me, God is the center of what I try to do. I got to believe in something greater than myself because my whole life I
course.
proved that my decisions were not the best ones. I came from a lot of trauma. My mom died when I was young. My dad's a quadriplegic since I was 6. So a lot of family trauma, kind of was on my own as a teenager, feeling it out, and got into a lot of bad stuff, running from the pain, the trauma,
Yeah.
masking the pain and the trauma.
Yeah.
So as a former addict, I have to believe in something bigger than myself
Yeah.
to even be able to walk through the days, But once I put belief and faith in that, it's like a whole different world, you know what I mean? It's a whole another universe, right? Like I was saying, with all this information we have saturated and, this way and that way, up is down and who knows, it's like we need something solid.
Yeah.
You got to have something to stand on.
Right.
Maybe a solid belief system, not to say that it can't be malleable, or to adjust to new information, but how do we know what's true or not, For me, it's having the spirit of truth,
Yeah.
right? So what is the spirit of truth, How can we tell?
Yeah. Well, there's lots of ways you can, enhance the quality of your life. That provides structure for lots of folks, not just the community of it, but
Oh, sure, yeah, religion and stuff,
Yeah,
traditions.
sure.
Absolutely, that can give comfort.
yes.
Comfort to many. I've heard it said that religion is man's attempt to reach God, but spirituality is God's attempt to reach man.
Oh, nice.
Which is
I like that.
personally for me, like I believe in Jesus in my own belief system, and that was God's attempt to come down and show us, the way.
Yeah.
Which is what they used to call it. They used to call it the way.
Right.
Yeah, it was never
Yahweh.
called Christians. Yeah, Jesus taught the way, but
Yeah.
I'm convinced that it's the truth. One of the reasons, Shroud of Turin. Have you ever done a show on Shroud of Turin?
I've heard about it. No, I've never done a show on it, but I've had people talk about it.
Dude, that thing, I mean, they've put it through so many tests, so much rigorous, there is no way that image could have been made
Yeah.
unless they said and they gave the watts or whatever the power was, but all the light had to explode almost like a photograph at once. And then they've done all the AI imaging now, and it's a human body.
Really?
And I mean, it's exactly like
Yeah.
the Bible says it was.
Right. We have we actually have a couple guys coming in a couple weeks to talk about that stuff.
Oh, nice.
These two guys who are they're classical scholars. So what they do is they've dedicated their lives to learning and translating ancient Greek, and they read all the literature.
Like what's his name that you had on, buddy
Amen.
with it? Yeah, Amen.
He's
Yeah,
one of them.
Oh, he's coming in.
So he comes in with he has a bunch of insane theories. So we got another academic scholar who is just as high level as he is at translating. And we got them to go, we're going to have them go back and forth and talk about the meaning of texts and talk about, because
Do they disagree in areas?
we're going to find out. They're going
Okay.
to translate
that'll
shit.
be
We're going to
interesting.
translate shit live.
Absolutely.
And discuss the meanings of it.
That's badass.
Can I just say something with Amon? Everybody can have their own opinion. Christos, okay, it's this ancient Greek word because he's the super scholar that means, what medicine in the eyes, right? In the medical literature that he was translating, that he said he read all these books and yes, that's what it means
Yeah.
in a medical term. But you cannot tell me that that's the only thing it means.
Right.
That it can't also, in another context, mean this. And he'll swear up and down that it's not. It's
No, it
silly to
absolutely
me.
has other meanings. Yeah.
Of course. So to say the things that he has said is a little, yeah.
Well, we're gonna
Obviously,
tune
I
in.
don't agree, but
Yeah.
We're gonna tune in.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear some also scholar. And I've looked up that Amon's, what was it, doctorate. Mm-hmm. Anybody should look that up. Yeah, or watch a video.
What, you think it's
on-
fake?
No, it's just small, short. It wasn't any, like, it's supposed to be this big scholarly, the way he speaks about it. Oh, it's this scholarly work of PhD, ancient Greek. And it's like, it wasn't even Greek. I think, if my memory serves, it was Roman. And he was going through, like, I don't know, old Roman medicine or something that used to.
Yeah, that was his first book. It was ancient. It was on Roman pharmacy. Was his
Yes.
first book. It was called The Chemical Muse.
Right.
Yeah, and the Romans and the Greeks
So
were
that's what
living
this
simultaneous.
PhD was about.
Yeah.
It's like sort of false advertising.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's written many books. His primary background is in translating Greek, although he does know Latin and Hebrew. Not as much, but like Greek was the behemoth of antiquity. Like
Yes.
more stuff was written in Greek
Absolutely.
than anything else.
That's where it started.
And the interesting thing to
civilization.
me is that like the Greek is everywhere in antiquity. Like you have Greek philosophy, you have Greek medical literature. 10% of the surviving literature we have from antiquity is medical
Yeah.
in Greek. That's insane. 10% being medical. And you also have history. You also have comedy. You have all kinds of philosophy. It's all written in Greek. The whole
Absolutely.
library of Alexandria was Greek.
Didn't a lot of it get burned?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it burned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or so they say.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So it's just interesting to like hear somebody talk about like what was going on back then, you know, not just in the biblical writings, because there was biblical writings and then there was everything else that was happening in the world surrounding it, you know what I mean? So
especially
like,
the philosophy.
to
you know,
like the way he describes it is like going back in a time machine, picking your time period, because there's this thing called semantic drift where words change meaning over time. So he's like, the way I look at it is, he goes, I go to a certain epoch. I go from 100 BC to 100 AD, and I go back and I want to figure out what a word means. He goes, I read all the literature across every context that was happening around the world at that time, especially in the ancient world, or in the classical Roman and Greek world. And he's like, that's how we come to the best idea of what people were talking about. That's how he describes it.
right. That semantic drift, you can follow it like a little
Yeah.
thread, like a trail.
Yeah.
And
the word,
trace it.
it's interesting, the word Christ was used thousands of times before Jesus, going
Oh,
back
yeah.
to Homer. And
The
it's
Christos.
talking about Christing arrows
Mm-hmm.
with poisons. Biological weapons and chemical weapons were huge back in the day. Like they were doing all kinds of crazy shit, like lighting pigs on fire and sending them into like crowds of like opposing armies,
Oh, geez.
throwing fucking bags of scorpions over the walls.
It'd be gnarly to live back then, yeah.
Poisons were like the main way of killing people back then, of assassination. And one of the guy Marcus Aurelius, the emperor, was drinking this. The guy Galen, his physician, who wrote 10% of the literature that survived.
Right. That's who
he was
reading
Galen's
Amon.
personal physician, and he writes about having to give Galen all these drugs all the time. And Galen's like on opium, and he's like, God damn it, I got to keep fucking upping this guy's opium dose. It's so annoying. He's fucking strung out on opium.
Oh, he was- yeah,
and
he was
he's drinking this concoction of 17 different North African viper venoms and viper flesh.
Oh, wow.
And like fucking blood and like opium was in there. All kinds of nasty shit was in this concoction he was drinking every day as like a performance enhancer.
Oh, wow.
Like an ancient performance enhancer to enhance his immunity in case somebody tried to kill him with poison.
Oh, right.
Because
that
that's how
makes
you would
sense.
assassinate the emperor. You poison him.
Like the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his whole point was like Christing was commonly used for drugs. It was a drug term. And he thinks that his hypothesis is that because they called him Jesus the Christ, and he was doing shit that magicians would do. Like he was saying shit that you would hear a fucking shaman say nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, I think it's reasonable to suggest that he was Jesus the Christ, and he was messing around with drugs, and he was doing this kind of stuff.
Right.
And I've never heard an unbiased academic pushback against that convinced me otherwise. So that's why we're doing this, to have this back and forth with these two guys.
No, that'll be great.
Yeah.
You heard Wes Huff?
I have heard Wes Huff. Yeah,
What
I've
do you-
actually been talking to Wes for like two and a half, 3 years.
Oh, cool.
I talked to Wes way before he ever went on Rogan.
Oh, okay.
Because he did a response to my first episode with Amon. And
I watched that.
so I reached out to him. I'm like, hey man, let's go. You want to debate Amon? I'm like, we'll set it up.
We need.
And he was like, his answer was, he was like, I'm working on my PhD. I just had my 4th kid. We're about to move. It would take me like 2 years to prepare for this. So let's kick it down the road. I'm like, okay. And then he does Rogan, blows up. I hit him up after. I'm like, hey man, you still want to do this? And he's saying that he doesn't have the time to prepare to do the debate.
Come on, Wes. Hey, Wes, if you're listening, come on, dude. It ain't that hard.
Yeah.
I know you know ancient Greek, you know.
Yeah.
But then Amon will say, well, that's just the surface ancient Greek that they
Right.
teach. I go deep.
Right.
And it's like, okay, sure.
Yep.
You know, it's words, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
words. I get it. There's context. There's historical context.
Mm-hmm.
But just with his whole hypothesis, and then we'll quit talking about him. But so it has to mean that Jesus used drugs and put it in people's eyes, you know, or whatever he had
Right.
said. I've watched
Right.
it. But, you know, it's like, couldn't it mean, well, Christ means anointed. You anoint
Sure.
an arrow with poison.
Yes, exactly.
Anointing means to touch and cover.
The way I look at the whole thing is it's provocative, right? He's intentionally provocative and charismatic.
That's
about
what
this
it
stuff.
seems
He
to
plays
me.
into this character. Right?
Yes, it is a character.
He started out the podcast by saying "Hail Satan," and that gets people like, "Whoa, what is this?"
People watching.
And I wasn't to give it to like the good I see in him is he's really ruffling a lot of feathers, and he's getting a lot of people interested in this stuff, and he's getting people to like dig in deeper and say, okay, what was really going on? He got me interested in this stuff. I was
Yeah.
not interested in this stuff at all before I met him. So I spent so much time going through stuff, calling people, trying to get second, third, fourth opinions on things, trying to figure out myself and use my own reason to tell, like, is this guy completely full of shit or is he right about stuff?
Right.
So
in a
I
sense-
think he is a net good.
Yeah, I was going to say, in a sense, he's bringing people closer
He's
to
bringing
God.
people like Wes
Yeah.
who want to prove him wrong into the whole equation, and you know, good ideas will battle bad ideas, and people will be able to look up the evidence and figure out what's right or what's wrong.
Right.
And we're never going to know what's right or what's wrong. This was 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened a couple like 10 years ago. I don't know what happened
Right.
last week.
Yeah.
But how do
stories,
police-
just the way stories change in the news.
Oh, sure.
People write opinion pieces on things that happen, then you'll see the footage a couple months later, and you'll see this is not even close to what that article was written about. Like
Yeah.
the telephone game is insane
Oh,
just
yeah.
within a short time span. Now add 2,000 years and add thousands of years of verbal transmission, right, with nothing written down.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no,
So-
things can definitely get lost in even the translations.
But he's hell bent against Christianity. That's his bias.
Oh, yeah.
He was a raised devout Christian.
Yeah, I
and
remember, yeah.
vehemently, and so that's his bias, and he acknowledges it, and I'm
And
aware of it.
yeah, and he's certainly against it. And that
Yeah.
it's funny how we were talking earlier, you know, God takes what's meant for bad, turns it to good.
Right.
You know, so he's getting all these people, these feathers ruffled.
Yes.
But in the end, it's actually bringing people closer
Exactly.
to God, or at least investigating.
Right.
it.
Yeah, looking
So
into it.
That's
Yeah.
the way where he means maybe something for negative.
I never read the Bible before I met Amon. Put it that way.
Dude, that's
Really?
awesome. Yeah,
Wow.
that's good. Now you want to talk about like how do police solve a crime that's 10 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they look for evidence. What kind of evidence can we
And we
use?
still have people on death row that are innocent, getting
This is
exonerated
true.
every day.
Absolutely. But they look for evidence, you know,
Right.
whatever it may be. Same
Right.
thing with the Bible, same thing
Right.
with Jesus. You look for evidence.
I think most religious folks, at least that I know, are good people, and they're not arguing about whether it was true or not. If it's beneficial to you and it makes you a better person and it makes your life better, like that's all you need. Like you don't need to. That's the conversation's over there. Like
Absolutely.
you don't
Exactly.
like those people don't need to go back and like study and dissect meanings of words or whatever. Maybe it's an allegory, maybe it's not. But if it's an allegory that improves the quality of your life and makes you a better person, then more power to you. That's the way I look at it.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But what if it was real and some dude got tortured to death and actually exploded in light and came back to life?
Yeah.
Right? What if that happened?
Dude, that'd be
what would
crazy.
that mean?
That's insane. That's as crazy as the Big Bang.
Absolutely. Where did this come? How did a dead body, which through the Shroud of Turin they have proven was in rigor mortis, because of the position of the body from him slumping, it proved he was on a cross and slumped down. It shows all the marks, all the blood, the scourging from the whips, the crown of thorns it shows.
Yeah.
And for that body then to explode in light, which is they've literally determined is the only way that shroud could have been made. They've been doing tests on this thing for 30, 40 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like I told Dane about this because there it is. Yeah. That's the shroud.
Who did we have in here? Oh, it was Felipe. He was showing us Mary, right? Something about, there was like this fucking crazy statue of Mary Magdalene somewhere in France, and it's on display, and it looks like it is the most terrifying fucking thing I've ever seen. It's supposed to be her bone, her skull, and it looks like it's in a space helmet, bro.
Oh, nice.
And this guy's a forensic pathologist. So he studies and dissects the remains of ancient figures like Napoleon. He examined Hitler's jaw. He examined Picasso's remains. And this guy figures shit out, like how they died, everything about their DNA, everything like this. And they've been trying to get access, this is it, to the skull inside this thing forever.
Oh, they can't get
and
it.
the Vatican won't let
space
them.
helmet.
Oh, they won't let them.
The Vatican will not let them get a sample of her skull to like tell if that's actually her.
Right.
But how fucking gnarly is that
That's
shit?
gnarly, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
She's in a space
that's
helmet.
supposed to be
That is
Mary Magdalene's
Space
skull.
Cadet Mary Magdalene. Absolutely.
That's her.
That's cool though. Yeah, it's interesting. Wow, the Vatican, there's a rabbit hole, right? What do they have? What do they keep that we don't know?
Bro.
But yeah, with the shroud, dude, that is one thing that is like actual hard evidence that, to me, it proves that a dude died and came back to life.
Yeah.
If this dude can die, be in rigor mortis, which means he wasn't playing dead, he wasn't pretending to be dead. That picture he showed the body they've reconstructed. And if that dude can do that and then explode in one instant, they even say how many seconds it would have took, like 1/1,000,000th of a second.
Is this one after they buried him, he exploded?
So after 3 days, yeah.
Okay.
On the third day, he exploded.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
Well, so if you look into the Shroud of Turin, that's what they talk about. This is the only way this image could have been imprinted on this.
Yeah.
I think it's wool, whatever fabric it was, the burial shroud that the Jews used back then.
Right.
That's the only way. So for years, they've had it since the medieval times, but they thought, it could be a painting.
Yeah.
But now with all this, especially with AI, they've determined that, no, this is how this was made. And then you can look up like AI images. It'll show you like they've recreated the face and made the face like move and talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all that stuff really made me think, okay, if that's real, which I believe anyway for personal reasons. But if that dude did explode into light and came back to life and 500 people saw him and wrote all about it and it created this world religion, maybe the things he said were true. You know, and then if you can.
But I got something. I just want to leave this out here. What if? But the guy literally was against organized religion,
100%.
telling you that the kingdom of God is within you.
Yeah.
There was no Christian when.
No, that was the way.
He was.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So I definitely, I've been thinking a lot about the story about him walking on water. You've heard it. And then it was, who was beside him? It was Peter?
Peter.
Peter was beside him. He called Peter, come. And Peter got scared and sunk.
Started sinking.
The fear. What if that was an analogy?
Yeah.
Well, it is. I
think you're
believe
totally
it's
right.
a literal metaphor, I call it. It's true 100%, and it's also 100% metaphor. Because that's how God works, is like the opposites of
I think
this world.
I think it's a great analogy.
It really is.
You know, I really do. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot to be said.
Well, what
for
did
the
Peter do? He
stories that
took his
just-
Yeah, it
eyes.
is definitely a great analogy.
He took his eyes off of Jesus and he started looking around at all the waves.
He was
and the
fear.
storm.
He was scared. He was scared.
Well,
oh my
of
god!
course.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
look
waves.
into that in my life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, fear and ego truly has no place.
Well, when you take your focus off that rock, that center, that, you know, that truth, when you take your eyes off that, look at all the problems in the world, it can get overwhelming.
the trust that your direction is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know, like I'm right here in this moment for a
Yeah.
reason.
Right.
So bringing that up, I want to talk
In
to
this
Joe.
moment.
I want to talk to Joe Rogan. I want to
Do you
know
think
Joe.
AI is going to be the next coming of Christ?
That's a good one.
I was actually, what did I tell you? I want to talk about AI.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He thinks AI is going
Joe?
to be, yeah. He thinks it's possible that AI could be the Christ returning, the return of Christ. Because what is more being born from a virgin than being born from a computer? And if computers birth some sort of sentient intelligence that's indistinguishable from biological intelligence, that's being born from a virgin.
This is
And it's going to
very-
be so advanced, it's going to be
What's more
godlike.
virgin than AI?
Right.
Well, so I believe personally it wouldn't be like Jesus coming back. It would be what you might call the Antichrist or the beast system that they seem to be stacking up around us, you know, as the days go on. What is the enemy, as we would say in Christian lingo? The enemy deceives, tries to be God, but everything is a lie. Everything is like a false copy, right? So, and you can get into Gnostics with the archons and the demiurge. And no, the enemy, whatever it is, it's a force, it's a thing, it's a entity, tries to be God, right? So what would be more God than to be able to see everything on earth all at once? Because we say God is everywhere all
Yep,
the time.
all
He's
omnipotent.
omnipresent,
Yeah.
omnipotent.
Yeah.
So what would be more than that than this AI, this super intelligence,
Exactly.
being able to read everything at a moment's notice?
Where's your
Right.
tape, bro?
To read. Oh, I took it off so I could.
Missing his tape on the own.
I do keep the tape on the selfie camera because I
Yeah.
don't want to feed the
I do it
AI
on my computer,
anymore.
not my phone.
I got it on
I
my
I
computer,
FaceTime every day. I can't,
I'll tell you
yeah.
with the phone, dude, they're watching. Them
Oh, of
pupils,
course they
they're
are.
watching. They got a thing now. I just see when your pupils dilate, they're reading your thoughts.
Yeah.
You know?
You
Yeah.
So
imagine
I'm
while
good.
you're
I started with the
scrolling
tape.
and you
I don't
think
want to
of
feed
something and the fucker
beast.
comes right up. You're
It's
like,
almost
no
here, bro.
way,
But what would be more like God than
Yeah.
this AI being able to tap
agree.
into? Do we want to talk about nanobots? Mm-hmm. You've heard of these, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's plenty of TED Talks from 2013 where a man holds up the vial and says, in this vial there are 100 billion nanobots. This is 2013. So then you can wonder, what are they
5G.
doing? Right? 5G.
Black helicopters.
Sure. Oh yeah,
Well,
Alex.
when
that's
my
my
5G's on my phone, my service sucks.
Yeah.
I swear, dude. When I
You
got
know, one of the
5G
best,
full,
one of the reasons I bought this place, one of the reasons I loved this place is because there's no fucking cell phone towers around it.
Oh, that's
My
good,
last
bro.
place had a fucking tower right behind it.
Ooh, right
Like,
up
I'm
there.
getting cooked by
Yeah,
this
just
thing.
cooked.
Yeah.
Microwave.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are.
There's no G towers for like at least a couple miles.
Yeah, we're
There's one down
blanketed.
on Missouri.
The whole earth is blanketed, and that
Get you
can't
some
be.
Yeah.
Organite.
Yeah,
Some
that can't be
Organite,
good, bro.
No, this
I got Organite all
electromagnetic.
over my house.
Dude,
So-
I had this guy on yesterday. What was that guy's fucking specialty? That fucking Stewart guy.
He was you put people to sleep.
Oh,
hypnotist.
anesthesiologist.
Oh, anesthesiologist.
Yeah, and he was explaining that they did this study. He's all into consciousness, and they did this study, or he did this personal study, not peer reviewed, where they took what are the things? This ultrasound, like a low power ultrasound
I know where you're
that you
going
can buy
with
on
this.
Amazon, and he puts it up to his temple, and he's like, it does something where. I can't, I'm going to butcher it if I try to really explain it, but it does something to your brain where those low frequency ultrasound waves, they like fucking enhance your brain, your cognition, all your senses.
Ooh.
And what he thinks it's doing is like pushing out all of the shit that we're getting from like the phones and the towers and the TVs,
Which
and all
is
that
very
shit.
high
it's like, it's like
frequency.
refreshing our brains. So
he's
That's
saying it's a good thing.
he thinks it's
something.
There's not been like a real study on it. He's just like, it's like anecdotal with him, and they're trying to set up a real study with it.
No, that makes sense. It's a resonance thing, you know, because our brains are just, well, really they're holographic, but they're a resonance chamber, you know. So we get cooked with all this high frequency radiation all day because microwaves are very short frequency. You throw that ultra low in there, maybe it'll balance it out, you know, like tuning a guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what a
dude.
time to be alive.
What a time, brother.
For real, man.
Oh, it's interesting, right?
It's there's a lot to consider, and like I said, I've gotten out of shape and confused and kind of lost, you know, during taking in all the new information. But at the end of the day, again, I got to bring it back to what can I in this moment? What can I do? You know what I mean? What's the best thing for me to do in this moment? And I make a way for my family and friends, and make sure that they have a place that's safe.
Yep.
You know that. So that's kind of, you know, that's where I'm at, you know, and just keep doing one foot in front of the other, man. If I run out of time, you know what I mean?
You're
Then
helping
I'm not going to
others.
I'm not going to live in fear the entire way there. You know, I can't.
There is no fear when you got faith.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
For me, anyway. But it's all about helping people, I think.
Yeah.
In my
For sure.
view, I have to stay out of myself. And the best way that I can do that is to help someone else, be it my family, my son, you know, raising him, teaching him the ways of the world.
Yeah, because you
helping
don't want
my
to.
wife.
Usually, you raise your kids the way you were raised, and you repeat the same habits that your parents did. So it takes something extreme to break you out of that pattern.
Absolutely. That could be called generational curses. Yeah.
Ancestral trauma.
Yeah.
I was actually
We can
just
break
talking
that.
about that, and that's what I was kind of getting into when I kind of was talking about the beginning stages of my life.
Yeah.
And how, like, I was just talking to somebody about that this morning, about how, you know, getting through that can be rough, but it just shows you that you're breaking out of the cycle when you look back behind you and you look at, when I look back behind me and I look at my life today, I say, I'm not doing the same thing. I am breaking that.
Right.
And it took me fucking hell
Yeah.
to get to even where I'm at now. But I'm so fucking grateful for it all,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
For all of it, all the
Some
pain,
of the
all
most
that,
interesting
everything.
people I know have been through that kind of trauma, bro. Like extreme trauma.
It does something to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It'll temper you, you know?
Yeah.
Tempered.
Yeah.
In the
It
problems
won't
of
make
this
you
world.
stupid.
Right.
Tried
You
by
know,
fire.
it
yeah.
can if you fail and you
Yeah.
keep your blinders on. But if you push through it, man,
Yeah.
you can be you can be okay. You know.
And we're going to need it. We're going to need
Yeah.
it in these times coming, right? So like we were saying, the Antichrist, what are they spraying in the sky? What are these chemtrails, if you will, right? Are they spraying us with nanobots? Because there's plenty of stuff written that they want to blanket monetize BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard. They want to tokenize and monetize everything, every blade of grass, water, all your resources, and eventually even us. We will all be tokenized, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean, dude? Like,
I just watched a documentary on that stuff recently, and we talked to a guy about it. We did a like a Patreon episode with this dude, and it seems like there could be something with the chemtrails or whatever they're spraying in the air for like weather manipulation and all that.
Dane Wigington.
Weather manipulation is definitely real. Like there's historical evidence, accounts, and like documents that have been released from the government of us trying to do
100%.
that with war and stuff like that. But like, I don't know how far you can take it.
Ho Chi Minh Trail.
It's one of those things. Like, I wish the dude that was the biggest voice on chemtrails and weather manipulation wasn't also trying to sell me on how 9/11 was a hologram. You know,
Right.
It was a hologram that flew in. It was all bombs. Like,
I don't know how that.
it's like
I don't think
this
it was
is
a
like,
hologram.
we gotta like.
Definitely questions about it, but I
There
don't
is,
think it
but
was
like,
a
I want my
hologram.
chemtrail guy to not be going down the 9/11 route.
So we need a purist.
Yeah, man.
Dane Wigington. You ever heard of Dane Wigington?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We just talked to him a couple days ago.
Oh, Dane's, dude, that is. And I mean, he gives you undeniable evidences and proofs, you know. Yeah. I mean, we're getting
Yeah,
sprayed
but-
with aluminum. Our Earth is being covered with aluminum. Why?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't tested it. I haven't heard any other
Right. I
scientists prove it.
personally haven't.
Yeah.
But
You know, you can only believe these documentaries as you take them for a grain of salt for the most part, and you got to try to like judge the people's character that are doing it.
that's right there. That's the key.
Yeah.
Is and again coming back to that spirit of truth.
The guy
that discernment.
seemed pretty schizo to me.
Oh, Dane did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never personally obviously met him or sat with him, but
Yeah.
from watching his stuff, I know he's concerned. I can definitely say you can feel that off him.
Man, you can get lost in that, right? Like,
You can get lost in it, bro.
Well, that's been his life's work.
Yeah, totally.
Particularly was this
Yeah.
weather manipulation and that the world will end
it's
if we don't
fascinating
stop.
stuff, dude. The
It
history
really
of
is.
the weather manipulation and all that stuff. But like, people will take shit. I mean, when we got hit with those last 2 hurricanes, I had at least a dozen people in my close circle who were telling me that the CIA was sending the hurricanes or Black
For a
Rock,
land grab?
or BlackRock
For a
was
land
sending-
grab.
for a land grab.
Well,
It's
dude, I mean,
right after Hawaii, you kind of, it rolled through my mind a couple times.
Right.
Hawaii,
you know,
LA.
Whether
the
I'm
Hawaii
sold or not.
Oh,
wildfires.
yeah.
The Blue
dude.
Roofs, brother.
What is that, bro?
Directed energy weapons.
Right, the Jewish
I
space
swear,
lasers.
I almost bought the paint.
Jewish
Dude.
space lasers. Who was the lady who said that? MGT.
Nah, they said she said that. That was kind of out of context.
Marjorie
but-
Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
They just kicked her ass out.
No, she quit.
Yeah.
She quit, but
Yeah.
Trump pretty much forced her out, I think.
Well, yeah, he was definitely not on her side.
Yeah.
Which is very odd. Politics is weird.
Yeah.
'Cause
it's a
she was his
dirty
biggest
game,
cheerleader.
bro. Yeah. She was.
Why would you do that? You know,
Yeah.
I personally think she.
We
had-
went from I'm gonna release the Epstein files when I'm
Oh
president
boy,
to there are no Epstein files
come on, man.
to what came after that. To if you want the Epstein files, you're not MAGA. To
Oh, right,
if
yeah.
you want the Epstein files, I don't want you in my movement.
Yeah, you're a panicking. Yeah, I no longer want you to be in. Yeah,
Oh
right.
God, the evolution is pretty
So
wild.
we've heard probably why that happened, though. You know, his name. They say the Democrats have had that for so long, and they peppered it with false information. And
It's a Democrat hoax. That was one of them. Yeah.
so what I think he meant when he said that, because his messaging, I don't know what's up with him and his messaging. His messaging can be real bad sometimes.
I think
but-
he's a great communicator. He's
Oh,
one of the best.
he's a great communicator, absolutely. But just his messaging on these big topics can get a little. So it's a Democrat hoax. He didn't mean the Epstein files existing. They don't actually exist as a Democrat hoax. He meant it's a hoax what these files say because they had, him in there. Oh, he's best buddies with Epstein. Melania was really an Epstein guy or Epstein.
That's how they met
female
through
that-
Epstein.
Right, that he met. And, Yeah, I mean, who knows? But I think
Yeah.
that's what he meant when he said that it's a hoax. And now, actually, just today, I guess they approved releasing the
Today they did?
Yeah, releasing the
Really?
2019 Epstein files. The U.S.
We
judge.
just did a fucking mind bender of a podcast about Epstein.
Did you?
Oh my God, we're releasing that one Monday.
Oh shit.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Oh, Epstein. I had it. It had popped up. Yeah, a U.S. judge orders Epstein files released.
There was
from
one guy-
2019. I know
one
that
guy
date was
who
in there.
voted against releasing them. Everyone else voted to
Yeah,
release it.
yeah, everybody did.
Who's the one guy?
I don't know.
Like, what are you doing, brother? Oh no, his excuse was, we could protect the people that are innocent in there. We got to protect them.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Cash Patel.
Oh, jeez. I
What a
get into
joke.
him, but Epstein, yeah, that's a rabbit hole and a half. Mm-hmm. What was up with that guy, dude?
A lot.
What,
Yeah, and I
what
think there's a
is
lot
he?
of powerful people. that are-
Quadruple agent.
Yeah. I don't care about the files. I want to know where all the hard drives are. 'Cause he had cameras in all those houses.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, God.
Where
You
the
know,
fuck are the hard
nobody will
drives?
ever see that.
No.
No, the controllers, they hold those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching something on like this dentist chair in there. Somebody snuck in there. I don't know how real it is. But
No,
you guys see
this
that?
was the new release that
dentist
they did.
chair, like the dentist area. They
With
had
the
all
masks.
the masks
Yeah.
all over it.
Oh yeah.
That was the latest dump, right?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
there was the writing on the chalkboard. But what's funny is all of those images were released 9 months ago.
Right.
From Luke Radowski, I think it was.
Right. There was an FBI guy. It was O'Keefe, James.
Or O'Keefe.
Yeah,
O'Keefe, yeah. O'Keefe Media Group, OMG. Yeah, he does some good undercover stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he released that 9 months ago.
Yep.
With none of the little blackouts on the board.
Yeah.
None of that was there. You saw all the words.
There's all kinds of interviews that go back to before he was killed or killed himself or whatever it was, like with victims talking about shit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they just both sides just try to weaponize it against one another, but they're both fucking implicated in all of it, bro.
Both sides.
I think it's
100%.
probably like a barrier to entry to get into politics. You got to do some fucked up shit.
Oh,
They gotta get blackmail on
100%.
you.
For
Yeah.
politics, for any positions of power, these billionaires.
Blackmail.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You have to be compromised. Yeah. And then you hear a million stories about the parties that they got invited to and this and that happened, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it one bit because that's how evil works, you
Yeah.
know. It's not about truth, it's
Yeah.
about deception.
I'm not going to any parties.
No
Yeah.
parties with the
I get,
home,
invited, I get
bro.
invited to fucking video premieres and movie premieres and all kinds of shit. I'm just like, don't have time to do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to be there.
You got 4, right? 4 kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 3.
You got 3 kids. Yeah.
I'm the
Three or four.
Dude, I went from 1 to 4 overnight, bro. It's just wild.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tara's other two.
Yeah, she got 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because then we had a baby together. I had
wow.
yeah.
He had a
But
son.
it's
Tara
great,
had
bro.
two.
Honestly.
Steven's in that boat too.
You
Are
got
you?
4 kiddos.
Okay.
Oh, nice,
He inherited 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, man.
Bunch of family guys.
Yeah.
It's,
I got one. I have a daughter as well. God bless her. She's 14 in Orlando. She's awesome.
yeah.
But yeah, just me and Kate got little Kyson.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's what
yeah,
it's
it really
about, man.
changes your
The next-
perspective.
The next generation, right?
Yeah, dude.
You know, because how else? I think when I was going through, you know, a lot of that sifting of information, I was just really trying to figure out what is the most important thing that I can do now.
Right.
With this information, what is it?
Yeah.
And I was just like, pour into the children, bro, because they're literally the next ones coming. And
Yeah.
we're gonna break this generational programming, or are we gonna do something different? And that's, you know, it's definitely a task that I've
Yeah.
never done, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a super important
They're
to do.
in for it,
We're
dude.
figuring it out as we go.
They're fucking in for it.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids.
How are you going to prepare
What's
them
it going to look
for
like?
the world, you know, with AI and just everything. I can't tell half the shit that's real or fake on my Instagram feed.
No, you
I know.
can't anymore. This is just the last year,
Yeah.
dude. But what, 2 years ago, you could tell an
Yeah.
AI video.
The world's going to be so different.
But now,
in 20
and
years,
just think of
10
how
years.
fast that is.
2030.
So what's going to
Yeah.
happen just in 2 more years? Forget 10 years. What's going to
Yeah.
happen in 2 years?
Yeah.
They're saying AI is going to replace, what, 80% of the jobs? Something like that.
That's
Is that what it is?
That's within
I
how
think
many
it was
months?
80% within 2 years or
2
something.
years?
Don't quote me on the numbers, but it's right around there. It can be looked up, I'm sure. But yeah, experts
How are
have
the schools going to adapt? Like,
AI
I don't
teachers.
know. Maybe just move to the Amazon, bro. Get out of this.
You're right. Just get out of
Go to
all
the-
of it.
go
Go
to
back
straight
to
to
the
nature.
basics.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
because-
that's the goal, to be honest. I would love to.
Who programs?
I'd love
the
that,
AI?
man.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about the Amazon jungle, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere that's,
Dude, do you know Pinellas County is the most populated county in Florida?
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
bro.
Yeah,
How
by
crazy
density.
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. I thought Miami would have been number 1.
by land, it's like we're landlocked.
It's by. I think it's by square miles per person or something.
What is it? 30,000 people a month. Is that what he said?
Come in here.
Really?
Remember Carlton Ward when we had him on? He was the last episode we did in the last studio. He was saying it was 30,000. I think it was 30,000 people a month moved to Florida.
Move the
Don't. Florida's terrible. Don't come.
Yeah.
So it's like over. What is that? Like 300,000.
No way. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each day,
12 to 1,600 each day. 36 to 48,000
1,000
per month.
Wow.
Wow. I'm just talking about traffic, man.
We're fucked.
Traffic around
We
here.
are
is-
fucked.
We're
Man,
in.
well,
we're
I'll
in
tell you what,
Clearwater.
if we're real fucked if the grocery store is shut down.
Oh,
The grocery store is shut down.
Yeah, we
we're
are.
super fucked.
we're what's called truckitarians. That's how we live. We live
Yeah.
off of trucks. If those semis stop running,
Yeah.
a
Well,
grocery
we're
store
good.
holds
Steve's
2 or
got
3.
chickens.
You got some chickens?
Well, we're going
Yeah.
to Steve's house.
Yeah, Steve's got some chickens, so
We need
get
chickens.
eggs.
We need eggs. We need
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah,
We need
get some
livestock.
farmland out in like the middle of Florida somewhere.
That's right.
All that-
Absolutely.
those like cattle ranches that are out there.
Yeah.
Go
And
move
how
out there.
easy would it be to turn the trucks off? Oh man, a nightmare I have is
Hopefully
the
we
power
don't have
grid.
to live that because that's going to be.
It was weird during the hurricanes, though, right? Like it was
It
crazy.
was.
It was like a little bit.
Oh,
like
it gets
it was
weird.
spooky.
Yeah,
It was.
It was definitely.
it
Spooky.
really
It was.
was,
People were starting to break.
dude.
Like people, a lot of people can't handle it. Like they're fragile and they can't handle not having the common comforts. You know, like the grocery store, the gas, the convenient gas. Like people can't fucking wait 8 hours to get gas. Like I thought it was fun. I thought it was
It's
fun. Like
interesting. Yeah,
it got us off our beat, our normal everyday fucking rhythm, and it was
Yeah.
like it was pretty fucking.
It was wild.
No,
It was wild.
People don't understand that aren't from here, man. When a big hurricane's coming, the anxiety and the anticipation that we all get.
Yeah, dude.
And then everything the night before is just there's no traffic, which is the
Yeah.
opposite of every other day.
Dude, the exodus leaving fucking
Yeah.
Tampa was
Oh, shit.
crazy.
Oh, dude, I don't even bother
I
trying
went
to leave.
I went to Lakeland to buy a generator. It was shipped to some warehouse in Lakeland, and it took me like 6 hours to get halfway to get to Lakeland.
Lakeland.
Shit.
On the way back, wide open road.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, everybody was leaving.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
everybody's
left.
leaving.
I did that too.
He
I
left, yeah.
I left for the second one. I'm like, dude, I am not staying, bro. I'm going. I'm getting out of
Were
here.
you here for Irma?
I was
Yep,
here for
I was here
Irma.
for Irma.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irma was.
Irma
They
was
had us
scary.
nervous.
It
They
was.
had us nervous.
No,
Right?
the power outage.
It was a week. We didn't have
it
power
was
for a week.
Yeah,
Wow, dude.
I think where I was at was like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a trip, dude.
That was gnarly, man.
It was gnarly.
That
I got
was a
video
crazy
of all
time.
of them. Yeah, during
And that
the
was like
storm,
right
'cause I
right
stayed-
before COVID too, I think. Or right
It
around
was,
Yeah.
COVID.
It was,
I think it was
a couple years
18?
before. It was
18,
a
I
couple
think.
years before.
It was like
Okay.
a year and a half at least.
Oh no, it was 17. It was the end of 17. I remember. 'cause
Yeah,
I remember
Irma.
where I was
Irma
living.
was,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So COVID was a year and a half.
Yeah,
after
they had
that.
us. They had us freaked out. You know, hey, watch the news. You know,
Yeah.
sell fear.
bro.
But
Yeah.
what's interesting, and I'm sure you've heard this about this area, how this area
burial
never
grounds.
gets devastated because we got the Indian
Well, that one's
mound.
out the fucking window, ain't it?
Right. Yeah, I guess after the water. I mean,
Dude.
it could be worse though. They get the storms get pretty bad, but for the
Could
people on
always
the
be
coast,
worse.
Bro, everybody that lives on the water was literally just waiting for November to come, just to get out of, you know what I mean? Waiting for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I feel like
dude.
they feel like they're in the clear. I think they're in the clear.
It's
this
crazy.
year.
Nothing came this year, right?
No.
yeah,
I
nothing
was
at all.
I
That
was
is
almost
weird.
I was almost convinced that it was going to be another I was going to be kind of cuz I've lived here my whole life.
Right,
You
me
know what I
too.
mean? I've never experienced something like that even with Irma.
Yeah.
Right?
Irma
Like-
was the gnarliest thing I've ever experienced in memory.
Yeah. But then these hurricanes. Wait, Irma was 17.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, that was crazy, but it wasn't as bad as
Because it
These.
went ashore to the south of us, so it pushed
Yeah.
all the water out.
I know.
That's how we
Yeah.
got hit with whatever the name was there.
Because it
that
went to
last
the
one.
north of us and it pushed all the water in.
yeah.
Yes, that's the one that devastated us. Yeah, when the water gets pushed
Milton.
out, you're fine.
Milton,
But-
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, Irma was gnarly, bro. There was like trees down.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
fucking buildings with roofs ripped off all around here. It was
There,
nuts.
that one actually like hit us. So the other two,
What's up with that gas station down the road with the thing still tipped
Still over,
Like,
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
over
on
a
the
year,
Rocks
bro.
Road?
Did they clean
Yeah.
that shit up?
right?
Yeah, bro.
It's been over a year.
I wonder every time I'm like, God damn, man. Somebody gonna buy this thing?
We still got roofs off here in Florida.
Right. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. But I love Florida.
It's hot.
It's hot. I like the heat though.
I like the
man.
heat better than I like the cold.
Me too.
I do like to ski though, bro.
Yeah.
I love to go up for a week.
Yeah, right.
Visiting
right.
the cold is
You know?
nice.
Yeah, visiting the cold is nice. Like this weather that we have right now is like amazing.
It is,
and it's
yeah.
we only get so much of it to where we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets hot in like March, and then like we fucking suffer
For 9
And then when it
months.
gets down to the 50s again, you're like, this is fucking
Yeah.
nice.
It's like a
Yes.
breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Truly.
Literally. Yeah, without all the water saturated in it. Yeah, it's like living in a sauna down here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm from Michigan, originally born and raised up there. I've been here for almost 20 years, but yeah, I miss the change of weather, the cool, crisp air. I just went to
Yeah.
Kentucky for Thanksgiving, and it was beautiful. 35 degrees.
Yeah.
Went outside in a T-shirt. Like, I
Yeah.
remember this.
Yeah.
walking, talking on the phone, hands actually hurt. I forgot the cold hurts, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's a fucking different world up there, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
spent a few winters. No,
I'd love to be a sandbird, we'll call it.
Yeah.
To leave in the summer and then come back here for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a snowbird, but a sandbird. Yeah.
Right. That's what most people do.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
They come back here just for the winter time.
One day.
Yep.
One day.
Yeah.
So I think we're good, man. I mean, I think we're good.
Music-wise.
Music-wise, we definitely would like to touch on that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude. So we, being creative, you know, as we were talking about in the beginning, trying to. It's a drive for me. I've played guitar for a long time, and then you know, Dane, great singer. Most people are surprised, like, oh wow, that's Dane. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
But,
got like this naturally kind of distinct.
He doesn't like to
voice.
admit it. He's got a rock voice, so he is a rock singer. I'm sorry, but we put a band together called Heartwork, and we've been working at it for a while, but we got an album out finally.
Yeah.
So
Set in Stone, available on all platforms. Danny, he's playing drums.
Fuck yeah.
Danny's
Fuck
gonna be
yeah,
our new
dude.
drummer. Looks like so.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell
I'm in.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what's
We'll have
up.
to get him. I'll show him some new stuff. I'll have to sit with you with the old acoustic and show you. You can get a little hand drum and start practicing.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We'll have some fun with it, man.
But yeah, we put a lot of work into it. And the songs are good. They're, I think, would be
Should
appealing.
we play
to
it? Can we pull it up?
Yeah.
How should we do it? Spotify, YouTube.
However, it's everywhere.
It's on
We
YouTube?
yeah.
What would you search for to find it?
Go Spotify.
Yeah, do Spotify. YouTube, we're still trying to
Set
get
in
it.
Stone,
Like YouTube
Heartwork.
music
Set in Stone Heartwork.
on Spotify.
Okay. On Spotify.com. You shouldn't have to be logged in. You should be able to play it without being logged in. Damn, those ambulances are loud. Oh, that's because we have the door open.
Door is open.
It probably wouldn't be as bad if the door was closed.
Yeah.
You see all those trucks across the street, bro?
Yeah.
They got like spray paint all on the ground. They're like, I
I
think.
think they're gonna demo that and make something there.
You think?
Yeah, something. I mean, it's an empty lot.
Okay.
Yeah, but they got like
Nice.
they got
Other
spray
side.
paint like on the road.
Other
though.
Number 5, other side.
Yeah. That's probably our
So
favorite.
this is other side.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is your voice?
You and I.
Yeah. I like that guitar.
Little riffage.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Back for another run.
This is good.
Thank you, bro.
This is good.
My
Big
favorite
breakdown.
part's coming up right
Big
here.
breakdown.
Just wanted to.
I like this part. Yeah,
Yeah, hear them drums? You could do that.
Hell yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
When did you guys record all this?
Last.
Between 2023, 23 to 25 or 22 to 24.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a little while, but we had to get all the layers of these guitars and stuff. I did
is
all the
fucking
guitar
awesome.
work, and I did bass on a few of the songs as well.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh shit. Lightning fingers.
Yeah. Hey, I want to play faster stuff. He don't like it.
I like
love
it.
Yeah, it's got a good drive.
You guys gotta do a music video.
We got one.
We got
you do?
him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck.
We got 4. We got 4 for this album already done.
Really?
Well, we got
Oh,
3 for
shit,
this
yeah.
album.
3 for this album, 1 teaser, 1
Dude.
bonus. They're badass,
You gotta
dude.
send it to me.
I will.
That's
yeah,
fucking cool.
we're editing for this one. We're still editing it
We
a
were
little
just
bit.
editing right before we got here, but
Oh,
I mean,
really?
they're done, bro. They're pretty much done.
Wow.
So-
I can't wait to see him, bro.
Yeah, man.
No,
We're-
this shit is awesome, dude. You're shredding on this.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of work, a lot of feeling. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of emotion goes into that stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Creating like that.
Yeah.
Love music.
hear
I've
it.
always loved it, man. I played guitar since I was 10. My mom got me my first one. Actually, the year she died. I still have it. So I really threw myself into it.
Yeah.
After that happened, it was like therapy for me as a kid. I'm glad I did when I had the time.
Yeah.
So I was a rapper, for real.
Yeah.
No, I
Dane
was.
did
I
the
started
rap.
it. No, literally, I loved Michael Jackson when I was a kid. Right? Damn, dude, I did moonwalk, dancing.
Yeah.
My dad left, and it was right around the time that like his first big like pedophile thing came out.
Oh,
right?
no.
My dad left my house. He left my mom, and I remember it was the same time where I was heartbroken by both. Like Michael Jackson is fucking pedophile, and my dad left. It was the exact time that Master P Ghetto D came out.
Oh,
No,
you remember
Swear
that?
to God, dude.
Bourbons
and I
and
was
lax.
I
a
remember
gangster
that like
from
it was
then on,
yesterday,
bro.
Me too.
bro.
Yeah. So
The
I was
plastic CD
Yes, bro.
cases were
Yeah.
so sick. The colorful
They were
ones.
rad.
Oh, the colored ones, yeah.
I had all of those, bro.
All
too.
of that masterpiece stuff.
Yup.
Me too.
Ghetto D. That
Ghetto
was a
D,
good
bro.
album, man.
Ghetto
Shout out
D,
to
bro.
Master P. But
That was like the time of like the Hot Boys and all that shit
Yeah.
too. Lil Wayne was coming on the scene.
Yep.
Yeah, my boy had a Chevette, a
Make
little
us say,
Chevette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Na na na
Nah,
na.
nah, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a little Chevette and had house speakers in the back. We were like 16, 15 years old. I was like 14. And yeah, I used to just run around bumping Ghetto D.
Yeah.
And some crappy house speakers in the car, you know, all rigged
Bro,
up.
you could throw some fucking bars in that. You could be like Limp Bizkit. You have
Oh
the
yeah,
rock
bro.
and the rap.
Yeah, no, I still do, and especially on this new album that we're working on. You know, as we release this one, we're already working on the next one. We've got probably like 15 to 18 songs.
We've probably got like 15 songs. A lot of
Yeah.
them are half songs and 3/4 songs, but we'll get it there. Once we're recording,
Yeah.
that's what took so long on this one was I wrote a lot of it as I was recording it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned a lot from recording that one
Right.
on how to make it a little faster process. There's a lot of layers in those songs.
Yeah.
A lot of guitar layers,
Yeah,
a
I
lot
can
of
hear
things I didn't know because when we play, so we had a band, we had a drummer, bass player for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and when we would play, we played live shows and or writing, we just jam, but it's just one guitar. So
Mm-hmm. Right.
to create
the
a
layered
piece,
effect.
it takes a little bit. So yeah,
But we're
That's fucking
super
rad.
we're super set up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're really
we fine tuned it.
Yeah, we're really excited about the next album. We know that, I think a lot of people are gonna really like this one. But we're super excited to keep working on the next one, kind of giving some different feels, right? I would like to explore some different style drums. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And some
I don't know if I would elevate your music.
I think you would, bro.
Why
I
not?
don't know if I'd elevate your sound or not. I might just degrade it.
Think?
Oh, you
I haven't
can do
played the
it.
drums in decades, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Again, though, it doesn't go away. If it's something you are interested in, you
Yeah.
know, want to do, you know, you'll be good at it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, dude.
It's super fun. But
Yeah.
I mean, really,
We
really
need
lot
a
of-
drummer. Like seriously, we do.
Yeah, everything will work itself out. We'd love to have you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're excited to share it to the world, bro.
Or you could be our
You know?
manager.
Fuck yeah. I'm not management material, bro.
I'm not a manager either, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's rad, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, dude. It's a great outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
And every
great
one
way
of
to
these
create something that is, you know, that
Yeah.
stays.
every one of these songs that are on the album are experiences. Like, you know, I write all the lyrics and the vocal melodies, and I help with a lot of the solos.
Yeah.
And you know, every one of them that I've wrote has been a frame of mind that I've been in, and whether I was in it or not, I have recognized it as me manifesting that frame of mind into my future. Like I've listened to some of my old stuff,
Yeah.
and when I wrote it, I didn't even really, I was just kind of like flowing with it.
Yeah.
And then I get to this place and I hear it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm there right now. It's the wildest thing. There's something to be
That's cool.
said about, you know, about
cool.
spoken word and
Well, I was
music.
just gonna say, yeah. What does that tell you about words creating reality? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, where the fuck's Susu, by the way?
Susu is slammed.
He was here for the first interview we did when this
I
was just
know.
a fucking empty room.
I
with
Yeah,
know,
I have
dude.
video
wood.
of that.
I
yeah.
know.
Wood 2x4 surrounding us.
I know. He's slammed, bro. He was really sorry he couldn't make it. But that's
Yeah.
his son out there. He's our Steve now.
Oh, okay.
So
Fuck yeah, he
he's-
makes the magic happen.
He's
Then.
he's super gifted.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, this room is unrecognizable from how it started, bro. It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking insane.
I just want to know what Joe thinks about this table.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't think he's seen it yet.
He's about to see it. He has seen it. You showed the wide shots.
Yeah. I
Dude,
don't
it's
know.
bad.
I'll
I
have to ask him.
love this table.
Is
bro.
this? Is it
I
the
think it's
same?
one of those things you have to experience firsthand. You don't really get the full glory of it on camera.
until you're here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same that Joe didn't? You want to
I
model?
think
it?
it's very similar to his, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted the same material, but we added that design on the legs, man, with the logo, and it just came out perfect,
Yeah.
rustic.
Oh, cool. I didn't even check that out. Yeah, I'll check it out.
You know.
Yeah, it looks so sick, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pumped on it.
So I'm definitely interested in creating dream spaces for people, bro. And
Yeah.
your next one, when you outgrow this place in 10 years, man.
Cha.
I don't think you're. I don't know.
I don't know if I'll
if-
ever grow this.
I don't know, man. This is
This building's like the same size as Rogan's spot, bro. I don't think I deserve anything. I don't need anything bigger than this.
Dude,
No,
This is-
what would you need?
What would
you
you
got
need?
everything here, dude. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is a major step up from where we came from.
And you
Like,
said
major.
over here in the back, you're gonna do a golf simulator
yeah,
or something.
Yeah,
Okay, that'd be cool.
yeah.
or a
Eventually.
stage, bro.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, a little practice space, a little jam
we
room.
could do that. Yeah,
Keep the creative juices flowing.
yeah. We could do anything. We could do anything. That's down the road. Though. I'm not worried about that right now.
No,
I'm just happy
man.
we're fucking in here and we're working
Yes,
and we're
bro.
actually making use of this place.
It looks great, man.
Yeah, I'm pumped, man.
I mean,
thank you
you're-
for everything that you did, man. You guys fucking really killed it with everything from the bathrooms to fucking the walls and everything, bro. The paint and the fucking electricity in the floors.
Bringing
And the
your dream to
speed-
life,
the
man.
speed that you
Hey.
fucking made this happen to is just like unbelievable.
Yeah,
Changing the world, one building,
focused
one
energy
song at a time.
and
Yeah.
doing what you love to do.
Yeah, baby.
But literally, and I love this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I loved working for you and doing this and bringing your dreams to life, man.
Yeah,
It was-
man.
It was great, bro.
Well, thank you. It was
Thank
great
you,
for
bros.
me.
On the music, so searchable. What is it on Spotify?
It's on
Apple
all
Music,
platforms.
all
It's
platforms,
everywhere.
So it's Heartwork, one word, set in stone.
Set in stone.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
right.
That's the album.
Yep.
Yeah, man,
man.
check it out.
Cool. We got to get you guys on some more podcasts.
Hell yeah, bro.
I would
Let's get
love
a
to,
topic,
brother.
bro. Let's,
I would
love
love
it.
to, bro. I
Music.
can go deep.
Let's
if
do
you-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like to go deep, I can
Sweet.
go deep.
Sweet, dude.
Hell yeah. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
stuff,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
very
had fun,
much,
man.
dude.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's great,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah, dude. That was
So
rad.
easy.
Dang, I've wanted
Yeah.
to do that forever, dude. Because I watch a lot of podcasts, dude. I learn a lot. I like to learn
Hey, honey.
always.
Did you just answer this and say hello?
I said, hey, honey.
It worked answering
No, we just finished recording a little video interview with Dane.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize you're still doing that. I was calling to see if you're coming home and then we're
How
gonna
long did we do?
go together to your dad's.
Yeah,
We're gonna meet us
I'll
there.
come home.
What's wrong?
That's pretty cool. I think we covered some interesting topics. Just surface, but yeah. Dude, that was awesome. Yeah, that was perfect. That's the best way to do it. No planning. Just go with it.
Y'all don't have a drummer?